What's up, everybody? Tiger here. Today we're going to take a look at Marvel Legends What If, based on the What If Marvel TV show on Disney Plus. What if T'Challa was the Star Lord? If you haven't watched What If, it is pretty cool. And T'Challa, we all know, is the Black Panther. This is the Watcher build of figures. You can see your other characters on the back. T'Challa grew up in space and became Star-Lord, now leading the adventures throughout the galaxy. Also, Chadwick Boseman, the man who made Black Panther a global icon, not just a comic book icon, is a native of the great state of South Carolina, and we loved him. So, anytime we get some Chadwick Boseman based T'Challa or Black Panther figures, we'd like to do a little quick rip. Not a whole lot of backstory. I'll cut in some what if scenes, but it is a great show on Disney Plus. Check it out. So let's open him up, see what he's got.
But in a multiverse of infinite possibility, or by the nature
Hey, stop! Show some respect! This is the Star-Lord, legendary outlaw.
It was not the reaction I was expecting.
What is this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
What about the Marvel Legends, man? They got all kind of different boxes. So, and most of them are pretty easily opened, and you can take stuff out of them without destroying things. At least I say that. Alright. So, we managed not to destroy that. Let's take old T'Challa out, aka the Star-Lord version. He's a skinny, tall guy. Very skinny and tall. Compare him to, let's see about old Deadpool. He's a little taller than Deadpool, but a little thinner. He's pretty buff in the movies. So, but he's basic, Marvel Legend. I'm sure all they did was take his head and put it on Star Lord's body, and then give him some colored hands and a little bit of neck area. Pretty standard Legend. He's a lean, skinny dude. Normal knee movements. He's got his hips do turn and thighs turn. Said he's not quite as skinny as the Crow, but compared to a lot of the other Marvel Legends, the 97 Cable's a big beefster. And now compared to Iron Fist, he's a little bigger than Iron Fist. Little longer arms. I know. Wouldn't be a video if I don't have my boy John Bernthal Punisher in it. But so pull it out. Let's see what we got here. Knife safety. Gonna pull our helmet out. There's two blaster pistols. Try not to lose stuff in the bottomless pit that is under my desk. And the Watcher bath head. As it is more of a quick rip. It's not a whole lot. There's our Watcher bath head piece right there. Here's his two standard pistols, laser pistols that he has in the movies, shows. They are really cool. His helmet has always been sweet. He hits that little button on the side of his ear, a little earpiece, and it kind of thought maybe that'd go on there because the helmet's smaller than his head. So we'll go ahead and watch. Hey, his jacket actually looks like it'll come off. So we'll go ahead and change him into space mode. If I can get it on there. I feel like it's on right. I always thought it was interesting, and they got it set up the same way for T'Challa. He has hair coming out of the top of his helmet, but yet he's in space. Alright, let's get his pistols in his hands. Kind of surprised there aren't any extra hands in here, because these don't look like they're going to be the easiest thing to get on. Alright, so this is definitely not easy to put his laser pistols in his hand. I know they're rubber, but I still feel like I'm about to snap his fingers off. So, Hasbro didn't do us any favors there. I think we got one halfway in there. Alright, so we got pistol number 1 in there. If you watch the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, obviously that's Chris Pratt, not Chadwick Boseman, but they're really good movies. They're probably the funnest of the Marvel movies, and they're spectacular animation. The first one is by far the best, but the second and third one are fun. Then they have like a Christmas special, and they're in all, Infinity War and all that good stuff. So I got both his pistols in his hands. He's got all kind of little neat things, little like boosters on his legs and all in the show. He don't have quite as much here. I need to go back and watch that What If episode. Like I said, it's kind of interesting that his jacket comes off. And so, Marvel's What If? What if T'Challa would have been kidnapped by the Ravagers first? It's the Ravagers. And he became, is it Yondu's adopted son? I don't know where that would have left Ego and the whole Chris Pratt storyline, but again, check out What If, and the Marvel Zombie show is awesome. So we could make him the Watcher, or that'll actually go on there. Oh, that's funny. All right, everybody. Like I said, this is a little short, quick rip. Oh, I don't know if there's comics on What If or not. I actually did open some trading cards. That's one. I have a video on that, but cool video, cool fig, cool show. Just like to say, cool. Oh, I don't feel like this thing's going all the way on. Oh, there it is. All right, everybody. It's actually a little chilly in South Carolina. Tiger out.